Hi everybody, this is Nancy Miller, children's book author and illustrator. I'm here today because I wanted to share with you the process of making fake dirt. Okay, so why do we make fake dirt? Because I am not very good at planting things, and so I have this other project that I'm going to share with you. It's a little how-to to make your own fake paper plant. Okay, so it's really cool. It adjusts the little leaves and you can position it and you never have to water it. And yeah, but it's always nice to have a little fake dirt in it to give it that sense of like, it's like a plant. So anyways, I have to say, I did some research online and watched some other YouTube videos, and I wanted to break it down on how I made my fake dirt and then how you can also replicate that using just your regular household items. And so I'm going to switch it over to my actual desk. All right, everybody. So this is now on my desk, and I want to show you what the fake dirt looks like. I just had a lot of fun making this, so that's why I think if you're at home making this, yeah, it's just easy, simple, because a lot of times you don't want to bring real dirt into your house because it has bugs and all kinds of things. So I made this very cool fake dirt, and even clumps up when I made this. So I'm going to show you how this works here. Okay, so I keep it in a Tupperware bin, and it's made out of, what do you think it's made out of? You guessed it, it's coffee grounds. So I use two different kinds. I use you don't have to use this specific brand. You could pick something else, but this is the Folgers Black and Silk that I liked. So if I pry it open, this is the kind that's for drip coffee. Smells so good. And then here's one that I liked because it gave me a different size of clumps. And this is your decaf instant coffee. I bought the decaf because it was a little cheaper. So my friends, and so what happens is you want some kind of bowl to put this in. I'm going to use the top of my lid here so you can see it. It's nice and wide. Okay, so you will also need acrylic paint. This is, if you're on more of a expensive budget, Golden's fluid acrylics. I use Payne's Gray because I liked it. The little blue kind of tint to the hue to it. You can use this. This is a runny kind of acrylic paint. If you don't have this particular brand, you could use acrylic paint and then just add water to kind of like run it down, make it more liquidy. If you are doing this with your kids at home, my friends, and a lot of us who are watching, you may be a kid listener, you can use tempera paints and mix it with some glue. If you only use the tempera paint, I warn you, because tempera paint, when it dries, it gets very flaky and crusty and it will like fall apart. And so sometimes you won't get the bigger clumps like you would in what I showed you here. So the acrylic paint does that. The glue helps as a binder to kind of hold the paint to the actual coffee grounds. Okay, so that's those are your options right there. Okay, so I just dump in a heaping of coffee grounds here. And probably this is like a couple cups. And then what I did is I added, see how the difference, you see the size difference. So I think it's really cool to have variety, and also creates a variety of what we call textures. Textures can be real or implied. In this case, this is real because I can feel this, but then it would be implied because if you were watching this through your TV screen, because you think it looks like dirt. And so I just mix it around, and mix it around. And this is great for little hands. And I think I'm going to add more. So I think for me, it's kind of like a look-see and feels to me like it's the texture of dirt. See, that feels more natural because in the real world, you'd have different clumpings of dirt. Okay, so here you can see the difference in the color. You kind of see this one's definitely darker. And how do I get that darker hue? I go ahead and I use my acrylic paint. And so I just like poured it in here like this. Okay, so I have a wooden spoon that I used, but I'm just going to use the little metal scoop that I have, and you can mix it up. It does take quite a bit, but you can see Yeah, if you're using acrylic paint, you don't want to use your hands because acrylic paint, when we use it, okay, if you get it on your clothing, it's gonna stain, and nobody wants to have to clean that out. I didn't mind. I knew that that was a possibility, that that was going to happen, but yeah, you want to use some gloves, see, because otherwise it will wash off. It's just a lot harder, so I don't mind. So it's getting the right consistency, and it did find that it took quite a bit of the acrylic paint. Oh, and see how it starts looking more like dirt. See, I love that. See, I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so you guys can see that. So look at that. And it gets that darker, rich color. And we're trying to look for something that they call topsoil, which is topsoil has some of the most rich nutrients that our plants love. And see now, because I've mixed it so well, you can see it's starting to turn like dirt. So what I like about this is that I can store it for quite some time and use it on any kind of craft projects. So also dioramas. So I love making dioramas. And if you're interested in doing a scene where you have lots of dirt, this is a way to do it. But see, as I mix it more and more, it's going to get darker. So yeah, and then it really just feels like very dry dirt. And it's just fun to play with. I like it. It's just a lot of fun. But yeah, I wanted to shoot for something that was a little bit darker. But now look at, see, I have a comparison. It's getting very close. And I liked when I got the little bits of chunks. Okay, and another thing I did is I got little tiny rocks. You can get them on Amazon. I bought a bag of rocks, decorative rocks for your potted plants, because I wanted that difference in size and texture and different sizes of the dirt clods. So yeah. So anyways, you keep mixing and mixing this and mixing this, and just like any good cooking show, I switch it back over here, it will turn into your dirt. Yeah. And these little clods like this, I actually just added more acrylic paint and I mushed it together, and it made like a big old dirt clod. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to play with, and you will use it when we make our actual fake plants. So this will go inside, and so I would scoop it in here, and I actually put some glue down so that it will kind of stick and adhere to our potted plant. But in the next video, I'll show you how we can make our own little fake paper plants. All right. And thank you for watching. All right. Bye.